Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Film Side Chats for another installment of Let's Talk Film. Today, we're going to talk about a movie I just saw probably an hour ago called Blink Twice. Now, this is a very bold directorial debut by Zoë Kravitz. You have seen her in a plethora of films. One very notable one is Catwoman in The Batman. And yeah, this movie is about these girls who get invited to a millionaire's island. This millionaire is played by Shane Tatum. And yeah, they're having this grand old time, but there's something sinister happening as well. It's a very disturbing movie with its subject matter, and yeah, it's going to haunt me for quite a bit. I'm still processing a lot of the things I saw, and yeah, it's very, very striking and provoking. And I gotta say, the good moments are really, really good. I love how they shot a lot of this movie. I love the decisions for where they're placing the camera, and it's visually so appealing. I really enjoy it. And I think it has such a simple but effective set design since you're really just isolated to this island and what's within the island. And I think it's really neat. But man, I am going to have some trouble sleeping tonight. It's a very in your face movie, I think is the best way to put it. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot to take in, but I will say there's some really low lows for me. Certain moments in this movie, it takes a huge tonal shift, and it felt very abrupt to me. And I'm also just not a big fan when movies go from this super very serious tone in this serious scene and shift it immediately to 100% comedy. I it's a personal thing. I take a lot of dislike to that just because I don't know. I think it would have gotten a lot more just staying in that tonal area for that scene. And it happens a few times, but most of them you can overlook. The thing I really just could not overlook is a lot of the dialogue felt very liney, one liner for the trailer, and I don't know. It was very annoying at moments and took me out of the film itself at moments because it's just pounding you one after the other of here's a one liner that might be in the trailer. Here's a one liner that's cool. Here's a one liner that is sad. I didn't get much substance out of some of them. And I think it would have really benefited from having a very natural response that isn't meant for clipping. That I think it would have made the scene a lot more meaningful. It's yeah, especially when you're dealing with such dark subject matter, which I think it's so bold of Zoe Kravitz to start with, but also I think it's a super important matter that people should acknowledge and talk about a lot more. It's I don't want to get super into it, but I do think it's very important, especially in the entertainment industry, especially with how big it's growing. And yeah, I I really will say I think it's super cool how this movie actually before the movie starts it gives a warning of some of the very dark themes that it explores and shows. And I think a lot more movies should do this. I think this is something that's really important nowadays for a lot of moviegoers, because the there's so much trauma out there that you don't want someone to have to relive and get resurfaced. And so I think these should be a lot more common. I I think it's really nice that these guys are starting that, and I hope more movies do it from here on out. But yeah, that's my overall feel of the movie. Uh, yeah, keep it nice, short, and simple for you, straightforward with my feelings, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. I I have a nice little video I'm cooking up in the brain, and hopefully another movie review coming out soon that I want to give some more recognition to. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a good evening, day, and night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, y'all.